Welcome to another episode of the Underground Podcast. Host Jason Gallant, co-host JaVale Collins. How we feeling today?
Man, we feel good. Episode 3?
Yeah,
Episode
3 now.
Getting the ball rolling.
Second guest.
Got our roommate here. Yeah, second guest, Daron Ulrich Jr.
Yeah,
How you
I
living, brother?
appreciate my boys having me on here. Ready for a great podcast today.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready to dive in. Get
Yes,
straight
sir.
to it.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Just
sir.
got back from Balsettes.
Yeah.
Stomach on 10.
Yeah. Honestly, they just serve one of their worst meals that they always serve.
Like,
you know,
what is actually the worst? Like, cause Valsettes, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Valsettes got some good, I wouldn't say great shit, but like,
they got some
good
bangers.
meals. Yeah, they got some good meals. They got some good
no,
meals.
for sure. Like,
What's the worst meal from Valsettes?
so the worst meal they got at Balsettes is it's just that chicken breast patty
I know
that they
exactly
put.
what you're talking about.
Bro,
That brick.
Yeah, it's the dry brick with some just like some weak cheddar cheese. They put it on a burger.
It's not even melted.
What is it? And they have like the steak fries too. Like, not even like
It's-
crinkle cut
Yeah,
fries or
yeah.
none of that. It's
The
just,
steak fries is like, they're like
Oh,
borderline
slabs
cold.
of potato.
yeah.
Not even, yeah.
I can't do. But Valsettes, dude, like they pasta be busted. I can't lie.
Yeah. I'd say the
For
pasta.
sure. And they got a salad bar.
Yeah,
They
salad
got
bar.
enough.
Mhm.
They got enough.
And then there are days, like, bro, like 3 days ago they had wings, like handmade wings, yes.
Where was
And
that?
they had-
Yeah, what?
Why'd you let it?
I just, it was right after a meeting, had to go eat. But no, it was actually like, bro, they had buffalo sauce, barbecue, and they had something else too. And I was like, dang, like,
Some lemon pepper?
That's
No.
crazy.
nah, it wasn't, I forgot what it was, but I was like, dang,
Sure.
they're actually serving us some good,
Some
good
good
eats today. And it's free too, so I was
We
like,
love free 99 stuff over here.
oh,
For
yeah.
sure.
Can't lie to you.
For sure.
Mhm.
You guys just started up this past week?
Yeah, so we started we started Monday, but we didn't start practice or nothing. So it was just all like Monday, Tuesday was all compliance, all like just your health stuff, making sure you're good with the athletic trainers and whatnot. And then Wednesday was when we actually officially started. So then we started practice 8:15, conditioning right after, weights after that, then you get a break, you shower, eat, rest, stress
Right
machine
back
at
to it.
2:15.
Right.
So for people that don't know, like, y'all camp is, what is it, 3 weeks? 2
Yeah,
weeks?
it's like 3-4 weeks.
Jeez,
Yeah.
a month long camp? Monday through Friday?
Monday through Saturday, yeah. Saturday's the only like 24 hours for you to get off fully. Or
Crazy.
Sunday. My bad.
Crazy.
Imagine we having like a basketball camp, like actual.
I mean,
like
it's not
training
really relatable.
It's not, because we can't own, I mean, for like basketball,
Because what would they do? Position groups?
okay, I feel like we'll start off weights. Because y'all
Yes.
start off weights, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, we start
Practice.
practice in the morning and then we lift every other day. So like this week we'll start, I think it'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We'll have weights after practice.
Mhm.
And then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday we'll be off.
Chill.
after.
But I feel like even if we were to have like a training camp like they do, I feel like it would just be weights,
Yeah.
go home, shower.
But a lot of their stuff is walkthrough. So it's not
True.
full
Yeah.
speed, full
Yeah, so
You
everything.
guys have a lot of meetings, like
Yeah,
stuff too.
nah.
Huh?
So like we have that 2:15 special teams. I'll go for like 30 minutes to an hour,
Yeah.
and then our position meeting or like a full defense or offensive meeting.
Mhm.
Have that for like another hour or so, and we'll do a walkthrough after that for like another hour.
Gotcha.
plus.
Because, like, we don't need to walk through plays for the whole week.
I mean,
I
we
mean,
got some dummies. We got some dummies.
yeah.
But like, nah, we don't need to walk the. It's different. It is because y'all have like 200 or 150.
Yeah, it's like probably between like 100 to 130 people, honestly.
Yeah, that's different. We have 12 people.
Yeah.
15 people.
And then there's also like at least like 50 incoming freshmen
Facts.
too, and that's
Facts.
including transfers. So it's like you gotta get
That's
all them up to
crazy.
speed. You gotta
Yeah,
make sure.
actually crazy. Like just the fact that like that much preparation goes into. I never knew that, to be honest.
Bro, no, yeah, the
How many
prepper.
freshmen actually play, though?
It
On
usually
the-
depends on the
on the
year. It usually depends on the year, honestly.
How about your
Like,
freshman year?
damn.
Your
So
freshman
like
year.
my freshman year, we probably had there was me, there was Kenny, Malcolm, Hector, and then there's a couple. I'd say there's probably like 6 or 7 like
6 or
freshmen that
7
actually
actually
played.
played?
But
For real?
our true freshman year, 2020, there was no season. So it was
COVID,
2021 was like our actual like freshman year, and we only had like 7 guys play. But then since then, there hasn't been that much. It'll be like 1 to 4, maybe that'll probably
Yeah.
play.
I mean, it seems about right, though.
Yeah.
With all of
So even
That's
with us,
crazy.
even with us, like our freshmen really don't. I mean, last year's
it's
different. 'cause
rare.
Yeah,
They
because
were all injured, yeah,
I was
but
like,
like,
that's literally the same.
Even my first year,
same thing.
my first year, 2022, yeah, the one freshman played and it was Carson because he had a strap.
Yeah, that was
There's no other freshman.
Yeah, if you're good at your role, you're gonna play.
Yeah.
You're gonna play.
So, but yeah, that's actually crazy. I didn't know that much goes into like camping, football, like preseason and all that.
It's crazy, and there's always so much stuff to add on to. Like we're basically like we always start out with like the base stuff, and then you build off that to like checks, knowing what to do with certain formations or certain certain
so
looks.
much.
Yeah.
You got any crazy camp stories like that you can?
I can think off top.
When you were talking about there's usually a fight, huh?
Yeah, nah, I mean,
it's pretty intense.
I mean, yeah, like every year, bro, there's always a couple fights, and like before I got here, like I would get told stories about how like there would be fights, like 2 or 3 fights every week. So like, yes,
weekly fades.
Yes, at practice, and then
did that carry to locker rooms or it's just
usually? So yeah, like we just keep it on the field. Like if people are beefing, unless it's like really crazy, and it's like all right, like y'all need to talk it out, figure it out. But most of the time, it just stays on the field. Like people will fight. And then it'll be like, get it done and over with, and boom, back to practice, like straight to work.
I feel that.
Because especially, like, you gotta think, we're together all day. So it's like, at some point, you're competing so much, doing so much that it's like, all right, like someone's gonna get on your nerves and eventually.
For sure.
I like you working, like, bring it back to, like, I'm like, with us, like, last year, like, when we go to, like, Valsets, we literally be in there for, like, an hour or two just chopping it up, just cooling it. Like, even if there is beef, I feel like that beef is gonna get, like, it's gonna die out.
Yeah, no,
get resolved.
exactly.
Like, even going to like to go eat with each other or going to meetings, like walking, like it's never that.
No, for sure, and that's why I was saying like literally the stuff that happens on the field stays on the field, and then like off the field, it's like all right, like that's your bro.
Yeah.
With those numbers though, because it's crazy. Like how many? It's over 100.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, over 100.
How much like team bonding? You guys mostly do a position group stuff.
Yeah, so we mostly stay like position group and then like defense and offense.
Yeah.
But I mean, I will say though, like it is. I guess clicky, but it's not. Just because I mean, you're gonna be around your position group 95% of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like you're with them 24/7. So those like are your main guys, and then you got your guys on defense. Like you still gotta be close with them.
True.
And then I mean the offensive guys, like I don't know, everybody's cool with each other, and like you just make your time to like hang out with them, build a connection, relationships, and you're not gonna be as close to everybody, but
for sure,
it's still it's still somewhat the same.
Yeah, I mean same thing. Even in basketball, there's little cliques in every team.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not gonna be everybody happy
Buddy,
go lucky. That's my best friend. Yeah. Back to the topic of food a little bit though. We got some good responses on the Big Bag Snack of the Week. Do you got a go-to Big Bag Snack of the Week or meal?
Go-to
just
meal?
Crazy.
Honestly,
end of the
like
week.
End of the week, one of my like favorite.
Just did camp all week.
Yeah. So my favorite fast food place that I'll go to for Big Bag Snack of the Week is I'll literally go to Burgerville. I'll get 2 double cheeseburgers, 6-piece tenders with a large fry, and then like if I'm feeling really big back, I'll get a chocolate milkshake. Too.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I just tried Burgerville for the first time. I probably said like 5 months ago. It's kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy.
No, it is. I've only had it once.
Really? It's good though. It's good.
Shake. I had a strawberry white chocolate chip or something.
Kyle put us on. Shout out Kyle. But yeah, he put us on. Kyle put us on like 2 milkshakes. I never. It's lucky better than In-N-Outs. I'm from Cali. I love In-N-Outs.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. I feel like Burgerville is like one of the more underrated fast food.
No, I
places.
agree. And it's like healthier type.
Yeah,
food,
it's like for fast food, it's for sure like it's up there as like one of the most healthy ones for sure. Yeah. Which I'm like, hey, that's why I'll go there. Only thing that's bad about it though is it is like it's tax.
It's expensive.
It's expensive. That's why I'm like, all right.
No,
maybe
without tax in Oregon too. They wrote me up for like 20 something.
Yeah, like that meal, bro. That meal would be like $30. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm feeling
Cheesecake.
Yeah.
What's your idea on cheesecake though? Like cheesecake first date. Is that like
Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah, Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, Cheesecake Factory. Honestly,
not first date.
Yeah, is that crazy?
I mean, no.
Is that crazy?
Nah, it's not crazy. It just depends on like how you're really, how you're really feeling about the girl. Like, if you really want to like,
say you mess with her, like you're not dating her or anything, but like you mess with her, like you want to take her out for like a dinner date and like
and that's the first one.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel like that's not crazy. Honestly, I feel like that's a respectable one because it's not nothing like too bad, but it's also not nothing.
No, because I just remember
it's like a nice medium. You guys can dress like
they're trying to say like cheesecake is like I'm so bro. You remember that, bro? Like, it was on like Twitter, bro. It was like
I do.
Like, cancel like
it was a ranking. It was
like you're so pure, bro.
Yeah, like cheesecake. Like I'm like, wow, am I bro?
Nah, know, bro. Like at the end of the day, it really should just be like the thought, like, oh, I'm taking you out. We're about to go
For
eat.
sure.
Like,
it's not crazy. I'm not saying like we're going to freaking.
like let's build together first before
Yeah,
we
for
really
sure.
start going to super nice places.
Unless you bring me like coyotes or something. Then we get chill.
First day coyotes is
Crazy.
crazy. Okay, first day coyotes is crazy. I can't lie.
I wouldn't even consider. I mean, that I'd call that like a mini date.
For
like
sure.
If you were to do like a.
If it was like,
Like go putt after or something like that.
Yeah. Like
grab some food.
Yeah, grab some food.
Maybe take it even.
Take it to
go
an
eat
activity.
somewhere.
I feel like those littler type of places are like good places to break the ice too.
For sure.
Like instead of like a
not like a sit down. Because sometimes a sit down that could be a
lot of pressure.
Yeah.
You know, some people do fold under pressure. Like some people do fold under pressure. So I feel like that's like a nice icebreaker. And then like putt,
for sure.
top golf, or even bowling. Like
We're gonna talk about like the king of putt over here though.
who you talking about? Me?
Looking at me. I'm the king.
No, I'm talking. I just want.
Okay.
I mean,
So
we're gonna settle it today too.
Oof.
Oh, we did talk about putt later. Yeah.
Bowling.
It's okay. That was my first time at the alley.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
we
fact.
And we didn't have a full team either.
We had a bad lane too. Like our lane was
lane
like,
9, dude.
no 10.
It was 10. It was making like a.
Yeah.
And then I swear it to the right, to the right,
Yo,
to the right.
I was swerving. Oh
And I
no,
was like,
It's either we're bad at bowling or lane 10 needs a fix.
I'm not bad.
Or both.
I'm good.
I mean,
I don't know about y'all.
me and Jason did. We're carrying that. We'll say.
Wow.
Backpack.
All right.
You did get the very first game. You did get
Yeah.
the warm up game,
You
but
did. That was one game.
but then after that,
Okay, we didn't gotta speak on it.
Yeah, you're right.
yeah, we did do.
Y'all
Going
got-
back to Coyotes though, you got any good spots around here? You've been here 4 years now.
I mean, bro, honestly, like I'd say just the main spots is really Coyotes, Yangs, and then, bro,
Yangs,
Lonnie's. That's,
Did you try Lonnie's?
Once.
bro, that's something that I wish was still here. Lonnie's was like,
Basically, we live around the corner from me now. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
bro.
like
I would
anytime,
stand it.
like I would have somebody from out of town come, like any friend
That's
or
the
anything, like
go-to.
bro, that was like the go-to. And then every time they're like, bro, let's go to Lonnie's. Like if I come, like, let's go to Lonnie's, let's go to Lonnie's. I'm like,
I'm so
shit.
mad they shut that down, bro.
I know. And what's
So-
crazy too is it used to be in Monmouth. Like my freshman year,
for
it was
real?
right by where the market
It was
is.
like a
You know where that
truck,
park? Yeah.
Like a truck now.
Yeah,
Have you tried the Greek truck over near Jack's?
Nah, I haven't yet.
Greek
Is it
truck.
nice?
Coach Fish said it was bomb.
Greek
It's a
truck
Greek food truck.
next to Jack's
Oh, across the street by
It's across the street.
by the
PCO.
PC, yeah.
It's right by there.
Yeah.
Never
But
tried.
I've just seen signs. I've never
You tried
tried.
Habiba?
Not yet.
You ever tried that? Right,
Mm-hmm.
right in the corner.
I heard that's good too.
Right in the corner next to the market.
It's a,
Mediterranean food.
no, I haven't.
Fire.
It's nice.
Chicken.
Yeah,
Like
I
they
need
got
to
like a
go.
wrap.
Yeah, I'm
Fire.
I'm gonna try
Healthy,
that this
healthy
week
too.
for sure. Yeah.
Healthy. Like you don't want nothing like greasy,
Yeah.
like fatty. Like you're trying to like
It's a
cut it.
nice healthy meal.
Yeah, facts. And they got like this little like juice, like this little juice they serve in like a can. Fire, bro. Trust me, like fire.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Go sometime
I'm
and have a
gonna
little
have to
house.
for
Yeah,
sure.
a little
Actually,
house
for
go to.
sure.
I'm down.
A little mukbang. A little mukbang going.
Get some
down.
down.
Yeah. But let's talk about last year. I know you played a couple games. Then you had a devastating injury. Oh my god! I know you remember the injury in your head. It's your
Yeah.
injury, but I remember like even seeing the picture Tyler showed me, like compound fracture in your left ankle.
Right. It was right.
Talk about leading up to that, like beginning of the season, and then
I don't want to hear about your whole Western Oregon experience though.
So like, okay,
Freshman year
we
on.
can start from like freshman year. So like going in 2020, I had just got knee surgery February 2020, and then obviously COVID happened in
Yeah.
March. Like that's when
Yeah.
all like high school got shut down, all that.
Yeah.
So I'm doing all my rehab at home, like just really just doing it on my
Yeah.
own, like doing online appointments to like talk to
Yeah,
my
that's
physical therapist. So then I'm just literally at home just grinding, right?
Yeah.
And then we were supposed to report down August, and it was like kind of shaky just because COVID. And then,
Nobody knew anything.
and then it was
still.
getting pushed back a week, pushed back
Yeah.
another week, and I'm like, all right, just come the first week of school.
Yeah.
So then at that point, I'm really just at home, just grinding. Like there's nothing else to do. My parents weren't letting me go out just because obviously like everything.
Safety,
Yeah.
For sure.
So then I'm just doing my rehab, doing what I need to do. Finally, we get to like the start of school. We get there, and I'm probably at like 7 months post-op, and I'm still doing my rehab, and I couldn't even do my rehab through the athletic trainers there because like everything was closed.
Western?
Yeah, Western. Like everything was closed, so I still was just doing it on my own. And then we started our workouts and stuff, and that was honestly probably like it was just like a hard time just because we would start workouts and we get going for a week, and then someone get shut down for like 2-3 weeks. Yeah, so then it would be like, okay, now I got to figure out go somewhere else to work out, and a lot of the time I was just going back home. Yeah, like, I would just go back home.
I was doing the same thing. My freshman year in San Diego. Yeah, bro, we would get contact traced. Everybody, we had 2 weeks of like contact practice where we were allowed to play 1s and 5s. Yeah. We all got contact traced. They were like, nah, position groups from now on. Yeah. I was taking the train back home like every weekend because we would get shut down. And then 14 days, you can't do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm at home getting in the gym still. But I feel that.
No, it was just like dang. When are we going to start being consistent and really get things 100%. Going? You can't even blame it on the program just because it was like just at a crazy time. Nobody really knew how severe it was and how it was going to affect people. But then like things started to get rolling once we got to winter term and like we actually were able to start doing workouts and stuff. And I was doing like most of everything, but it was more so abbreviated, like just not as much volume as everybody else. And I just remember we would go to the field and do field work like with the team, like 7-on-7 or 1s and stuff. And I just remember I just viewed like sitting on the sideline just talking crazy like I always do. And dudes would be like, bro, what? Like, why is this dude talking? Like, he hasn't even done nothing yet.
Yeah. It's your freshman year, huh?
Yeah, freshman year.
Freshman, yeah. Oh,
I said that. Your freshman year, like, you got a little bit of that. Yeah. And then, so I low key, like, at first, not a lot of people like me just because of that. Which, I mean, honestly, like, respectfully so. Like, if a freshman's yapping like that, and it's like,
for sure.
Yeah, I just be like, all right, like, if I was out there, I'll lock you up for sure. But so then we get to spring ball. In spring ball, I started out as a 2 just because we didn't have that much depth at safety. And then I had Joey and Minetti ahead of me, which honestly, like, those were 2 good like guys to look up to at the time just because they were already so good and established themselves. And every day in practice, like, I'm going against one of them. And I feel like that's what helped elevate my game even more was just because I was wanting to compete and be the best.
For sure.
Like they say, iron sharpens iron. So if you're going against the best, you're going to make yourself get exponentially better, which I feel like now looking at as an older guy, as the younger guys, bro, they don't, like, respectfully, but they just don't have like a lot of the same competitive drive as what I've seen in the past.
I feel that.
Which, honestly, it sucks to see, but it's just kind of how it is now.
But I mean, that's really, like you said, bro, that's a lot of the younger guys coming in, they sort of just try to fit in more than like, this is my spot.
That work ethic isn't the same no more.
Yeah, they're just really entitled.
For sure.
There's just a lot of entitlement.
Nah, that's a good way to put it.
Like, bro, you gotta just, you're starting over now. You gotta build yourself up brick by brick.
I feel like a lot of people just think like, just because the coach like recruited you so heavy, it's like, yeah, I want you. They're gonna come here and like your spot's just gonna be
for sure
handed to them.
Here's your starting spot.
Yeah, here you go. Like
and like, bro, I'd say too, like, a lot of them get a reality check after their freshman year just because like most of them got just because they don't play and like most of them got a red shirt and then it's like, okay, do I really even love the sport now? Like, do I really like want to keep grinding and doing what I'm doing to keep playing or not?
But everybody got to pay their dues though. Everybody got to pay their dues.
For sure.
Of course, like the younger generation now, they don't understand about what paying dues means and.
Yeah, but I'm just hoping now, like, once they, a lot of them, like, get into college and see, like, okay, I'm on my own now, and, like, not everything isn't just going to be handed to me, like, it's going to be like, okay, it's going to snap something, be like, all right, I really need to start working and doing what I need to do to be better.
For sure.
I feel like a lot of people, like, they don't understand, well, like, last year, it's my first time, like, really understanding, like, a lot of the freshmen coming in, well, like, anywhere you go, really, like, that's your really first time, like, they're really on their own.
Yeah.
And like,
true.
And like, this is literally like I wouldn't say a nightmare for them, but it's like, it's very eye-opening. Very eye-opening for them.
I mean, you're away from your parents for the first time, your family, like, you're really on your own, so.
And not everyone's as close as
because you're from Vancouver, right?
Yeah.
Vancouver, Washington? Yeah, so that's not too bad. Hour and a half drive, so.
Yeah.
But a lot of, like, even for me, like, I came from Cali and coming up to Portland, like, my freshman year, like, that was a 2-hour plane ride, 14-hour drive. It's not.
Yeah, it's not easy. Just like, oh yeah, I'm just about to go home for this.
Exactly.
Really can't.
Yeah,
exactly.
Really can't.
I'm gonna go for 5 months. I'll be home in 5 months.
Right.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Christmas break or Thanksgiving break.
Especially for hoops, bro. If you go far enough, you don't get a break.
You don't
Thanksgiving
get
break.
You
No.
don't get Thanksgiving. Yeah, we don't get Thanksgiving.
Christmas break, couple days.
Nearly a week.
Go far enough, spring break cooked.
Yeah.
Facts.
Those are spring breaks.
So is it January, February, March? It's in March. Yeah.
Middle of March.
Middle of March, yeah.
You're still playing
break.
big tournament.
Facts. I forgot because
See,
facts.
that's one thing about football though is like we get a lot of those breaks. Like we
For
do,
sure.
unless we do make it far. Like obviously, if you make it to like
Yeah.
playoffs and you do make it that
When did
far,
y'all playoffs start? Like
I think so. I think our last game was like the first or second week in November.
Mhm.
So then after that is when
That's when
playoffs would
playoffs
start and then going.
what happens if you say like you make it all the way out, blah blah blah, like to championship, like
So I think it would be
what is that?
to like
It'd be
end of
before
December. No, I think it'd be like end of December, maybe like first week
Close
of
to New
January.
Year's?
for real.
Yeah.
Damn.
Cause you gotta think about like the national
That's actually
championship.
true.
The
No, that's
Think
true.
about all the bowl games. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I tuned into the BC Natty
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah, so it does run super late because I think they usually do like a week or two in December or just like a week off
Yeah, period,
before
yeah.
just to
Before
like
playoffs start.
yeah,
Okay.
because then there's also finals and stuff too for some
Because you
people.
need that. All that wear and tear all year.
Bro, yeah,
Bro.
no, for sure.
But how many weeks is college?
College football. So we have like regular season is 11 games.
Okay.
So if we're gonna do it based off
Do you
like
guys get a bye
camp,
week in that or no? No bye week.
no bye week.
Okay.
No bye
Really?
week.
When you
Yeah.
start?
No,
It's
no,
11 straight.
Yeah, 11 straight.
That's still
Yeah.
a lot of wear and tear on the body though.
Mhm.
11
So you gotta
straight.
think fall camp is like 3-4 weeks plus the 11 weeks of season. You're having like a regular
14.
season. That's a 15 week
weeks, yeah.
season.
Yeah.
Just like
No, it's
all
Sheesh.
Monday through Saturday.
Yeah.
I mean, like once season starts though and school starts, like it's not gonna be as bad with the schedule just because I mean you're gonna have to focus on school too a little bit.
But like still,
But yeah, no, it's
and y'all during season like y'all be lifting and stuff.
yeah.
Y'all
So,
lift after.
so yeah, so
after
like
game day,
yeah,
or-
so we'll lift like the next day as like a recovery lift. It's not bad at all.
It's maintenance
honestly.
stuff.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
maintenance stuff. Like it's
Yeah.
good for your body.
For
Get
sure.
like that lactic acid out
Mobility and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just so you're not as like sore or like as
So-
banged up.
That like you went freshman year, you slowly worked your way into it.
Yeah.
After you were yapping.
Yeah,
You
so
got that?
yeah, so basically, freshman year, I was like the nickel dime guy sub, and then the first couple games, like my coach was like, he was making me false promises, saying like, "Oh, you're gonna play a lot, and then I didn't play at all, and I'm just sitting there like, bro, what's going on? Like I don't understand. You're telling me I'm gonna play, and then I don't play.
I think that's the worst thing a coach can do too.
And that was like making me so mad. 'Cause I remember after Portland State, because they were just airing the ball out, and we watched film. Like, okay, we're gonna be a lot of dime this week. So I'm like, okay, I'm about to play a lot. Because I was already, I mean, I played on every special teams already.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, I'm ready to play defense. Like that's like the thing you want to
That's the
do.
goal.
Like that's my position. And bro, I just didn't play. And I just remember after that game, bro, I was so mad. Like I was like, bro.
Because you probably went in expecting too.
Yeah.
I mean, you're hearing this. So.
Yeah, like I'm hearing, like yeah.
Yeah.
And then a couple weeks go by, I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna trust it, like it is what it is.
Mhm.
And then I'm starting to play more and more, like more special teams, and then more on defense too. And then I eventually got the opportunity to like start at corner. I think our 4th to last game of the season. And then just that week, just competing against the guys at corner, doing what I had to do. Ended up getting the starting spot, started, played good, and then what's crazy is after the show was against Simon Fraser. You guys know Simon Fraser.
Yeah.
We dogged them, whatever. I had got ejected for the first half of the next game for a targeting call.
Sheesh.
Yeah, and it was
You
against.
got that clip?
Yeah, no, I do.
Alright,
I
we'll
do.
put
So
that
put it
clip.
in.
We'll
All right,
put that clip in
yeah.
the
So
scene.
then I didn't get, and what's crazy is that it happened in the first half of that game,
Mm-hmm.
and like they let me play just because they didn't think it was, but then they reviewed it, called it, and I was just like, dang, bro, like really. So then got ejected the first half of the next game. Ended up playing the second half, and that game honestly, like my freshman year was honestly bad.
Like the highs and lows? Like it was
Yeah,
up and
it was
down?
just up and down. Honestly, not a good season. Like we weren't good. But then going into my sophomore year, that team was honestly super good. Like we should have went to the playoffs and won our division, but we just didn't have a long snapper that year, which. Like you would think something as little as that wouldn't affect your team, but that is what cost us honestly like 3 games that year.
Jeez.
And it just
that's crazy. I mean, that even shows like the 12th man on a team really matters.
Yeah.
Our No.
That's 11.
I'm saying, but like I'm saying, even the 12th man matters.
Like, bro, literally, everybody, like, if not everybody, if there's one guy that doesn't do his job, like, bro, that
even on our team, there's 5 people on the court, but shoot, we seen this year, the 15th guy matters.
Yeah.
Everybody matters on that team.
So, like, my sophomore year, I was a full-time starter at corner, and then I was also, like, the nickel sub guy. So, like, once they moved me to nickel, we'd have another corner come in.
Gotcha.
And then we started out the season 1-4, like, bro, we were just bad. Like, losing games, I was, like, just literally special team. Like, we didn't have a long snapper, so ball would get snapped over our long snapper's head. Boom, they'd scoop and score. And then, bro, you had the field position battle. If we did end up getting a good snap, it wouldn't be a great punt. So then at that point, like, it's a percentage game. Like, if your offense is getting the ball at the 50 every time, you're more likely to score. And then even if they don't score and getting the ball at the 50, they're punting you and pinning you inside your 10.
Right.
You're likely to score and going back that way is a lot lower. So we were just digging ourselves in bigger holes than we really needed to. But we, like, got to, like, our midway point of our season, and then something switched. I think it was after we played Central, our rival, and we beat them.
Wait till we get them this year.
Our rival, we beat them.
Another story.
Like, I feel like that was the big turning point of the season, because then we went on, like, a 4-game win streak, and then we had the opportunity to make playoffs, and then I think it was our second to last game, we played Midwestern State, and Frog got injured in the first quarter, and I think our other starting quarter, Makai, did too. And, bro, that just sucked. Because we were up 14-0, and they ended up coming back. And what killed us again? Long snap. Long snapper snaps it over our punter's head. Our punter goes to chase it. He should have jumped on it just so it would have been a safety. Yeah. But instead, he just he lets them just pick it up and score in the end zone. Like, they just jump on it and score. So instead of giving up 2 points, we gave up 7. Because 6 plus field goal.
I would have just kicked it through the end zone.
Yeah, exactly. And he could have done that too. And it was just like, bro. And you got to think at that point too, like early in the season, we were already dealing with all that. And then, like, once we are making our last push, like we literally were in playoff position. Like, we were ranked like top 30, top 35. Like, bro, we were really pushing to get back up there. And then that happened, and it was just like, bro.
So deflated.
Yeah,
that's
it's
so
just like
deflating. Energy drainer right there.
Yeah, it was just like,
momentum swing to.
It just hurt. It was just like, bro, there's no way. And then we ended up losing the game by like 5 points, not even a full touchdown. So
if y'all would have just took that safety,
would have been a different game.
Yeah, would have been different. It would have been different for sure.
So that was your sophomore year?
Yeah, that was sophomore year. So we ended up finishing 6-5, which was all right. I mean, not bad. But just considering how we started and just like a lot of the adversity that we had throughout the season, it was like, okay. It was good leading into next year, you know, because we finished out strong.
And going to your junior year, that was this past year, right?
Yeah, so that was this past.
So walk us through that year, basically. Now I'll follow up with a different question. Yeah,
so basically, like, going into that season, you know, I had a high expectations for myself. Like, bro, I was ready to be all conference, first team, all American. Like, I was ready to take the next step, and be that guy, and then also like just being a leader for the team as well.
Upperclassman, 3 years in the program.
Yeah, and like I've been playing since I was young too, so like I'm ready to get this going. So I'm like working as hard as I ever have, like putting in all the work. Spring ball comes, spring ball's great. Like I was playing really good then, felt fast, like body felt good. We go into fall camp, and fall camp was going good. Like everything was fine. I get COVID the second week. So I missed a week of practice, and I just remember like dudes were like, dang, like we need you out there, blah blah blah. It's a lot different without you out there. And I'm like, it's all right. Like I'll be back. It's just COVID. I'll be fine. And then I come back, first game we play South Dakota State. They won the Natty for FCS last year.
They were nice.
They went back to back. So they were nice. And I'd say I had a first game. I think I had in between like either 11 and 13 tackles, something like that, which was decent. And I was like, okay, like I'm proving myself on a big level against one of the best teams.
Probably gave you a little extra confidence boost. Like I'm doing the right thing. I'm ready for this year.
Yeah, and it was just like, okay, like I know, like I can play with anybody. With those dudes. So then we go into week 2. We play Lincoln. We beat them. I had an alright game. I think I had like 6 or 7 tackles. They just weren't really like usually how it goes is I don't ever get any targets ever. Like going back to my freshman, sophomore year, like I get probably like 2 targets a game. So I just am getting no opportunity to make a play on the ball. And then playing safety too gave me a lot more opportunity to make tackles and stuff, which is what I wanted to do. So, and then we go week 3, Eastern New Mexico away game. We travel there. We are actually like debuting our black helmets. So our first time wearing the new helmets, right? Yeah. Everybody's excited, like boom. Get into the game, we go, we kick the ball off, and then they run one play to the right. We get like a tackle for loss, and then they're a wing T team too, if y'all know what that is. So, bro, they're just like, they had like the 2 wings and 1 receiver out, and they do like the option stuff. That's the type of team they are. I remember they run the ball out to my side. I go outside of 4, so he cuts back in, and I turn around, start chasing him. And then I see my teammate coming in from the side to tackle him, so I start to slow down. And then right when my foot plants, he dives, he hits his legs, and then right when my foot lands on my ankle, completely just brace my ankle, compound fracture. Honestly didn't know what happened at first. I was for sure in shock. And I just remember I lift my leg up and I just see my foot is just like that. Yeah. I'm just like, damn, bro.
I will put a picture, but I think we get
And then like I saw some of my teammates they're just like
devastated.
Just like oh my. And then I remember my coach Ferg and then Coach Metzger right there. They're like you're gonna be okay. Like don't look. And I just remember Coach Metzger. She was tearing up. And then I just remember I was like, bro, like my season's over. I'm just thinking like all that hard work I put in for the past year and like all the goals that I wanted to achieve, bro, was just down the drain. And I was just like, I wasn't even like sad. I was just mad. I was just furious. Like, bro, there's just no way that this happened.
Like that one play just missed.
Right, just like and it's like a 1 in a million play too. Like most of the time, like you literally just slide over. But
for sure, that's so unlucky.
So then the ambulance comes. They like give me not sedated, but they give me sedated just for the pain. But I was in shock, so I didn't even feel it anyway. Yeah. And then I just remember I'm on the stretcher. And I tell them, I'm like, I'm good, y'all. Like, just win the game. Like, don't even, just trying to at least give some encouragement. Just because, like, some of my teammates told me, like, bro, like, I remember, like, seeing it, like, I puked. Like, I couldn't even believe it happened. And then it was just like they just told me it was like a weird Twilight Zone where it was like, dang, like, that really just happened. And now we got to play a game. And think that was the 3rd, 4th play of the game, too.
Oh, was that early?
Yeah. So, like, I played 2 games in 3 plays.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
That's so...
And
injuries are the worst thing. Yeah. The worst thing.
The worst.
How long was that? Like they tell you that initial recovery process was gonna be?
So like at first they were saying, I mean they didn't say like how long the recovery would take, but they said I would be dealing like with pain and swelling and whatnot for 16 months to 2 years. So a year and a half, 2 years.
What?
Yeah.
Sheesh, I didn't know that long.
I didn't know that either.
Sheesh.
Yeah. And then I just been trying to really just recover since, but like to go back to that game was just a bad luck game because we lost Frog, our starting receiver, our go-to guy, out for the season with a knee injury, and then our other corner tore his ACL, done for the season.
Canceled that game.
No, I know.
Coach,
I know that field is bad luck. And then, bro, what's worse too is we lost the game by 1 point.
What?
I know you're sick, probably watching it too.
Yeah, it was just like, dang, bro, 1 point. And then, so then just after that, I got life flighted in a helicopter to Texas Tech. It was like a 30, 40 minute plane or helicopter ride. Mm-hmm. Got there, just waiting. I had to wait for my emergency surgery because obviously they're doing the surgeries already. Yeah. And then I finally get my surgery done. I had an external fixator in, which is like, had 2 pins in my shin, 1 through the heel. And then I was in the hospital by myself, and my parents flew in and came the next day. And then I was out there for like, I think another day and a half. Mm-hmm. And then we flew back home. And then I was back home and scheduled my second surgery 2 weeks later. Got the second surgery, got all that stuff out, and then they put a metal plate in with plus 10 pins.
You still got those in there right now?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
So then,
crazy.
And ever since then, just been rehabbing.
Yeah.
Trying to do that.
Trying to get back.
Yeah.
Long road back too.
Sheesh, brother.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be back this year though.
Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, no, that's the plan. Be back this year, play this year, whatever role that is.
Mm-hmm.
See just gotta take it.
Yeah.
Excited?
Oh no, for sure, yeah. I mean, being back out there during fall camp has been, it's just like,
I bet.
It's the closest thing you can
just,
get to.
Yeah, just been
right
itching
now.
to get back already.
Yeah,
Anyway. It's just like, bro, I'm ready to play again.
You talk a little bit about that leadership role you took on. What do you think? You don't have to. I don't put a number on it, like 3 qualities or whatever. But what do you think it takes to be a leader?
I mean, to be a leader, you have to have accountability for sure.
For
Like
sure.
accountability in yourself, and then be able to have like accountability in your teammates.
For sure.
And then obviously integrity. That's a big one. Like, I feel like just having integrity just goes to show your character and who you are as a person. And then just trust. If you don't have trust within yourself, and then like with your teammates or like your community, like you're not. I don't know. I feel like you can't be a good leader.
No, I feel that.
Yeah.
You gotta trust yourself enough so others trust you too. I think a big one. I mean, just through my time in college, is just by example. Like the more you just rep it out, show that you're in the gym or on the field doing this, that, and the other. Like guys will just be like, "Whoa."
Yeah. They you get people to start gravitating towards.
For sure,
you.
for sure.
Exactly.
Your words become a little bit more amplified. People start opening their ears a little more to what you got to say.
Yeah.
Cause that's my big thing is, I don't know it all, bro, but I've been in college now 4 years, about to be 5th year. Like when I'm just trying to help you realize like what I realized as a sophomore. Shoot, I wish I knew when I was your age. Like, let me help you out. So
for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be texting some guys here and there, just trying to give them some insight. Like, God, like.
But then it goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Like, this younger generation just like they hear us, but like they just really don't care.
It's more of that. It's
they
more
just
of
don't
that.
care.
And one ear out the other.
Yeah, like they think they know everything, and it's like.
But I mean, I'm not even gonna put it all on them though. It's also like just how a lot of parents raise their kids nowadays too. I'm not gonna say it's all their parents' fault just because it's both sides, but it's just like.
But I feel like now, like it is their parents, like some cases, but at this point, like people are in college are 18, 19 years old. Like you're grown.
You're adults.
You're adults. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta want it for yourself, and now if they're not listening, they don't want to listen, they don't care. That's literally on them.
For sure.
Oh, exactly.
That's up to them to figure it out. And if they don't want to figure it out, then you get left. And if you get left, I can help you at that point.
And it's also too. It's like, bro, you can only help people out so much too.
As much as they want to be helped. Yeah.
It's like, bro, I can't be the one always trying to push you to be better. Like you gotta, like, hold yourself accountable. Like, bro, do you really want this? Like, do you want to be great? Do you
I
want
feel like
to
a lot of
be
people say that. I feel like a lot of people, like not even just like basketball, football, like sports world. I feel like in life, a lot of people will say like
they want something.
They want something, and they don't want to put that work in or go the extra mile to get that. And it's like, why?
Right. I want to be an All-American.
Why you selling yourself
just
short?
Practice when we practice. I'm just gonna
like, nah, you
hope I can make shots when the game comes. Like,
no, you're not. No, I'm not getting too much of that. Like, you're not gifted like that. You can just like turn it on like right then and there. Like, not everybody's like that.
0.00001% people.
I don't know anybody like that, to be honest. Like me personally, I don't know nobody that can just go in a game and go get 11 tackles or go score 30 points. Like I don't know nobody like that. Yeah. So like,
and it's like, bro, and even to that though, like they gotta have good preparation too. Like if you don't have the correct preparation, like bro, you can't do none of that.
For sure. We were watching a little bit of that Receiver show on Netflix. Good watch if you guys haven't seen it. Great watch. It's kind of crazy to see the reality. Like George Kittle, strange dude, but his like, passion meditating and his envisioning that that passion too. It just I feel it through watching TV. Yeah. Like that's just, but it's all like you said, that prep. Like that prep is everything. Everything. Envisioning where you're gonna be at. Breathing through it, and then the film part too is huge. You just see how much these guys, Devontae Adams, their season's over. He's watching film like, how am I gonna get better?
Exactly. He's one of the top. He's
top 2, top 3 guys in the league
at his positions. Yeah, and he's still trying to find ways.
He's watching other guys like, oh, I like what he does on this. Hold up, let me take some.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's what makes the best though. They're never settled. They're never content.
Like they always are driving to be better.
For sure. Kobe was probably watching dudes in his era that he picked up on and just added to his game.
Kobe Bryant, I say I'll give it to him. He probably had the best work ethic I've seen on any athlete.
Yeah, I think
Ever. Like, I probably have never seen all these athletes, but the people that I've seen, it's like I feel like everybody should tag.
I mean, with like for how great he was too, like you don't see any other great in every other sport putting in as much work as he did, and everybody looks up to him because of his work ethic. Like the whole Mamba mentality, like that's basically
that applies to anything.
I was just gonna say, like,
if you're in a cubicle, you could apply Mamba mentality to how you work.
Doesn't gotta be sports.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just life. Like honestly, sports do teach a lot of like value life lessons.
For sure.
I think that's what I would say.
This is a real combo.
I know. It's an old
I know. But like, it's a good combo.
It's an old head
like,
combo.
Not everybody, like, even as like us friends, like we have roommates and all friends and stuff like that. I feel like
back in my day.
Back in my day, man, we wasn't doing stuff like. But like, yeah, like we.
It's just like the realization, just the experience.
Just growing, maturing, and because if I was to say like probably 10 years ago, I would not be sitting on my couch talking to my friends, talking to my boys about work ethic and life. Cause like we're young, we're not thinking about.
We're not thinking about that.
Yeah. Nah, so it's a real like good. I feel like moment to really just sit back sometimes and really like
realize how far you come.
Yeah, no, literally, like, realize how really far you have, how blessed we are, how thankful we are. I remember what is it? I think we were talking about our podcast, like how just like grateful we are for our parents, just like wake up every day and take us to our sports, like when we weren't able to drive and stuff like that, taking us to practices and games and stuff like that, trainings and extra like rehabs and stuff like that. Just cause like I don't want them thinking we take it for granted.
Take it for granted, yeah.
Like I feel like in that moment, I wouldn't say I took it for granted, but like I'm not thinking like
you didn't realize how
even at that time we're thinking more like that's kind of your job as parents, like more than like, oh my gosh, look at all these sacrifices.
You're going all the way out your way to do this for me.
You don't have to do it. If our parents really didn't want to do it, they didn't really have to take us or put us in these sports and stuff.
And I think we realize that a little bit more now, but I think we don't.
I still don't realize it.
I mean, honestly, we probably won't. But literally what I was about to say, like,
because once we have little ones of ourselves, like, damn, I gotta wake up on Saturday and go an hour for an 8 a.m. game. Right. It's a flag football game.
Or I gotta go buy plane tickets, go fly to this AAU tournament or fly like a 7-on-7 tournament, like, bro.
Just for my kid to maybe get
No, he can't even be good.
Like,
he couldn't even he or she couldn't even be that good. And I'm doing all this, but at the end of the day, you're just doing it for your child to make them happy.
Got it.
Which that is something like. Say thank you to your parents.
Please,
honestly,
everybody,
like,
please,
for sure.
Like if you're watching this podcast, like after, just call
send them a text.
Send them a text. You gotta call them. Yeah, send them a text. Call. Just say you're thankful. Like it goes a long way. Trust me. I literally call my mom. Probably talk to her for like a minute, just saying like I miss you, I love you. And that literally warms her heart. She tells me like I'm glad you called me. Like it warms your heart. It warms her heart.
It makes them happy.
Just to hear your voice. Just to hear your voice. So it's like it doesn't go unnoticed.
And you gotta think too, like not everybody out there either has like parents to help them out. Like, especially like how I feel like a lot of
parents in your life.
Yeah,
you got both too, right? Yeah. Like we're blessed. I have both of them.
We're in the
the top percent all like staying together.
So it's give a shout out just to the parents in the world, single mothers, single fathers. You guys are.
They're working just as hard, if not harder. Honestly,
I say harder. To be honest. I say harder.
You have parents that may have gone to, now they're watching over. Happy as hell of everything you're doing. Yeah. For real.
Exactly.
Proud. But off our unk spiel. We watched a little bit of the Olympic hoops together. Just some overall thoughts of the team, what you took away. I mean, we won't see a team like that probably ever again.
I think it's the best USA.
I'll say it's the best, like, up to date. Yeah.
You think the rest of the world catching up too?
Do I think the rest of the world's gonna catch up? No, but
you don't
like,
think so?
No, I think the U.S. will still stay on top.
Even talking about 2028, you don't think there's a dude out there named Victor Wembanyama, whatever his name is.
He is. Honestly, he is.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he, like, as of right now, he could go down as a GOAT. Like,
that's what I said. They were calling me crazy for it.
No, it's not.
Tone was calling me crazy for it. But like,
if he stays healthy,
for sure. Yeah.
There's just no way. Like, bro, 7'3", 7'4", moving like a GOAT. Yeah. Like, bro, there's just no way.
Let him learn the game and
he actually loves the game too.
Loves it.
Yeah.
Even we were just watching the
I said watched it last night.
Pass the Rock or Swim Rock.
Swim Rock.
But like,
something like that.
even like the little 10-minute like documentary or like this day in the life, almost like it was like
He's dedicated.
Yeah, these dudes actually have passion.
All
for
he's
the
talking
game.
about.
It's like getting
That's
better.
all he's talking about.
Getting drafted, like making a better life for himself. And
You
just
could tell how much, like, even being drafted, he knew he was going 1-1.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's talking everything.
Oh,
and he's tearing up on stage. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I didn't know he had that side of him, too.
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't. I mean, I knew he did like the game because remember they said he put like what 10, 15 pounds on before going in his first season. I was like, okay, maybe he might be one of them ones in that. I was like, okay. I feel like a lot of the documentaries right now on the young guys, like the receiver show, and then even the hoop one, I was like, okay, like this really shows like these dudes. It's not just they're not about the money. Like they want to be.
Even the Zion one, we were talking a little bit about that yesterday, but dude, he loves it.
Yeah.
They were talking about him just being fat, eating Twinkies all day. But dude,
bro, you McDonald's,
like he
McDonald's,
loves it.
yeah.
He was saying that affected his family, and now shoot, we saw a picture yesterday. He looks.
They said he dropped like 30 pounds or something.
Bro, you don't see none of this no more.
You got a double chin?
No, he's actually like
so
high school. High school, yeah.
45-inch vert.
Oh,
shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, he.
Back to that injury part though.
Now, he could have been. He could have low-key. He could be probably like a code. I don't know every position in football, but like a code like linebacker, like
Tight end.
tight end, something like something crazy.
Just because he's already like big body.
6'6", like two. What, I don't know what he's now, but like 250, 260.
Holy fade, 5 yards out.
Yeah. Goal line fade. Really, that's all you.
You stopping him on goal line fade?
Yeah, I'm stopping.
Hey, bro, hey, we seen Draymond Green in pass, and what he do?
Draymond's some doo-doo though in basketball.
I was gonna say, I mean, he wasn't at Michigan State.
No, Michigan State. Draymond was actually he was cold. Have you seen highlights of Draymond at Michigan State?
Oops, yeah. I mean, we don't forget he did have triple doubles in the NBA too. He had that season. He was hooping.
Yeah, no, like early in his Warriors career.
When he got defensive player of the year and all that.
Yeah, no.
He got the defensive
I
player
think,
of the year,
bro, what was it? Game 6 or 7 of like when they lost the 3-1 comeback. He had, I think it was Game 7. He had like a 30 point, 30-point triple double.
Yeah,
like,
he did.
or close to it. Like he had like
he's not no slouch, but I mean, obviously now though he's.
There was a debate on my team last year. One of my teammates, oh my gosh, pissed me off with how much he was on Draymond, but he said Draymond was a better passer than Ben Simmons in Ben Simmons' early career.
Like when Ben Simmons was nice.
When Ben Simmons was what Ben Simmons.
I can't.
No, because
Ben Simmons
let's put
was
Ben
diamond.
Simmons. I said,
at
let's put
6'10".
Ben Simmons. I mean, it's hypothetical, but like if you put Ben Simmons in the same situation and he gets to pass to Curry, Clay, like
That's exactly what I was saying.
come on now.
System.
Different.
The system is insane.
Yeah.
Ben on that team probably averages 13 assists
Yeah.
if he has Rock in it.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about this earlier too. What's your take on Steve Kerr? I just want to know your take on Steve Kerr.
Yeah. I mean, I
Sub. How do we sub a coach, bro? Sub.
I mean, he's not obviously he's not terrible,
Yeah,
but
doo-doo.
I think he's overrated for sure.
I also think, was it Mark Jackson who had that?
Yeah, it was Mark Jackson.
He made that team.
No, he did. He
Developed those players, and then Kerr just comes and sits like this every game.
Because what was it? He got
Gets
fired
ring,
the
ring.
year before they won the ring.
Literally.
I think it was
what,
14 they went
two.
to. Yeah, I don't think they even made
I think it was
playoffs.
2013.
They might have just made playoffs.
I swear, I think it was when they played the Nuggets one year, and did they lose to the Nuggets? I can't remember. It was
Not
like
sure.
I thought it was like 13, 14, something like that. Though.
I don't think Kerr won it first year though.
Yeah,
I think
no,
it
he
was
did.
second.
Because when they went 2015?
15, 16.
I thought
no,
Brown
it
was
is-
16.
It's 14.
They won 14.
15, then
Yeah.
Brown 16. Wait, no.
No, I think it was 15, and then Brown won
15,
16, and then
yeah,
went back to
17,
back
18.
17, 18.
Yeah.
Because then they lost to the Raptors in 19.
Yeah.
So we were just talking about the timeline of the championship this
I know,
year.
yeah, we were just talking about that.
Yeah. But no, you got your favorite football team. Your favorite football team?
Seahawks. Yeah, Seahawks.
I respect that.
Seattle, hometown.
Yeah, home
I
state.
respect that.
Beast mode. Honestly, I mean,
Beast
at like
mode.
the time too, like when I was like growing up, like I shot Lynch and then the Legion of Boom. It was like, bro, like how do you not? Everybody liked them though. Like this,
He was so like gifted.
That might have been America's team at the time.
And I remember like when Russell Wilson first got drafted,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, that's when I hopped on the bandwagon. I'm not going. I mean, I'm still a Seahawks fan, but that's when I really like hopped on.
well, like right before that, with this dude named Matt Flynn, he was supposed to take over the.
Pause.
Yeah. I remember they had the Matt Flynn. This dude named Matt Flynn was supposed to take over for Hasselbeck.
That sounds hella familiar.
He was supposed to take over for Hasselbeck and then Russ quarterback.
I told you I hopped on the bandwagon. I'm not gonna sit here and say
At least he's accountable.
Yeah, I'm a hold on. Like,
But he's still bandwagon.
Yo, for sure. Oh, for sure. I'm not gonna sit here and say like, yeah, I'm through the gutter with them. Like,
and then that boy Russ came in and he was balling.
True.
Balling.
Some shit now though.
Yeah, he's mad. He's mad. The
I
Broncos.
heard him and the other QB got in a fight.
Oh, no, that was fake.
That was
Yeah, it was just Twitter cap. Yeah, because I thought it was real too. I was like, ain't no way.
On the internet's not real.
Twitter is probably the best.
Like, you know how there's like the NBA Centennial or whatever?
Yeah. Why I get alerts for that every time they post, I don't know.
No, that thing is funny.
You got your thing, Mark.
I don't think I do though. No, I should check.
Yeah.
No, that is funny though. That
Yeah.
so.
LaMelo Ball just got arrested.
Like, I mean, he could get arrested. But you see how he be driving?
He drove like a
bro,
real YN.
Bro, yes, yes. Like I saw a compilation, bro. He's running red lights, or like you know when you're like driving out of like a driveway or something. Bro's like,
it was right after the arena, bro. He came out of the arena,
out of the parking lot.
Yeah, out of the parking garage. He made a right. It's a red light. He just floors it in that lamb truck. I'm like, bro.
He didn't even stop though. Like you know, you
That's
stop,
crazy.
look. Bro just did this. I was like, dang.
What are you doing? Like, yeah. That Hornets team is
You guys had any bad accidents?
Any what?
bad accidents.
Car accidents?
I've been in an accident. Not bad though.
Not bad. Yeah, like a little fender bender, like a little like 5 mile like.
I'm not gonna. I hit a motorcycle before. He okay? No, he okay.
Oh.
No, he's good. He's good.
You see, bro, just flying on.
No, he like it was literally like I was pulling out from I was in school. It was like probably like 8 o'clock. It was like dark, and I was pulling out. I didn't see him. I looked left, looked right. I'm like, oh, it's clear. And next, I was like,
Was he mad?
he was lucky. He was pressed. I'm not gonna say he wasn't pressed. He was pressed, but like he was cool. Like he was like you're a young kid. I can see like I'm okay. Everything's okay.
The
Just
way your heart beats when you get in an accident is insane.
I was scared for my life.
Bro, I got in 5 little things within my first year of my life.
Really?
So don't trust me with your car. No. But I was crazy, and I didn't pay for one thing.
Oh, yeah.
And they were almost all my fault.
Really?
Yeah. I like backed in. Bro, this is the first week of my permit. I go a little bit into the crosswalk. I'm like, oh shoot, I'm a little into the crosswalk. Blasting my music. Don't even look at my rear view. Reverse. Hit a Tesla. And mind you, this is years back. Like Tesla's.
Oh, that was brand new. Yeah.
I get out. Person's like, what the? I'm like, what the? It's dinked, bro. And luckily, I'm telling you, everything was a different story. My mom went to book club with this woman like 2 years back.
Yeah.
And so once they called or whatever, she saw my ID and she's like, don't tell me mom's Juliana. I was like, yeah. She's like, okay, we're good. It's just a little dink. Nah,
We'll buff
high
it
school
out.
boys know about the pulling out of
You know that one
bro.
meme? You know that one meme, the Spider-Man meme?
I'll get it.
It's like, what the?
Nah, for real.
No, that's jokes. No.
And then not luckily, but a woman rear-ended me. It was bad. It totaled my car. My car was nah, I'm kidding. No, we were in the playoffs, so I'm not gonna lie, like my back was kind of hurting. But you just had to
Dug it out. Yeah.
It's like a Wednesday, we play on Friday. It's like, all right, I'll be good.
I'm like crazy high school. I remember one time we got a game. I said the game was at like 6, right? We got out of school like a little early. The games are probably like 5. We got a game. We got out of school a little early, like probably like 2 because we gotta go like travel and whatnot. Tell me why me and my homeboys we go to Chick-fil-A. It's at Beverly Hills High School. Okay. So we're chilling like by Westwood by UCLA and stuff. We just chilling over there, like just being dumb.
Yeah.
And then the game we're young, so we just chilling over there. Tell me why we really like. Coach is blowing our phones up. Like, where y'all at? Like, the game got moved up to like an hour early. Where y'all at? We're literally on UCLA campus taking pictures. Like trying to get fly, taking pictures.
Get some IG flicks.
I literally get IG flicks with like Chick-fil-A. Like we think we like the hardest people on campus.
We got the
In our
Chick-fil-A
gear-
bags almost in.
in our gear, like our fresh gear and stuff like that. And then coach is like, "What are y'all doing? The game got moved up. Like where y'all at?" And then we seen this text like probably like 20 minutes late. So we pull up to like the gym. It's probably like 2 minutes left on the warm-up clock. We're just walking in like cool as hell, like casual.
Still
like,
in the fit, probably.
Still in the fit. Still got the Chick-fil-A bag with us and everything. Like walking in like we about to.
Oh my.
Yeah, bro. Coach fired us up, bro. We didn't play. I didn't play, and I think 2 of my other teammates didn't play for like the first like 10 minutes. Like it was bad. It was bad.
Actually, that makes me think. What was your guys' like? You guys have a go-to spot in high school after games? Because at my high school we did.
After games?
After like a Friday night game, bro, everybody was going.
We'll
to
say
Mooches.
It wasn't Mooches.
Bro, yes, we had like a nice little Mooches, bro. Everybody from like every team that like would play like in the city, bro. Everybody was having Mooches. There'd be like 60 people at Mooches grasses just trying to get orders, or just like kicking it, hanging out.
Yeah, I wouldn't say ours is food. I mean, it's food of course, but like Uba Tuba.
Oh yeah.
You ever heard of Uba Tuba?
No,
it's like
I've never heard of that.
what's it called?
Acai bowls,
Acai
yeah.
bowls.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
okay.
But, like,
Fire though.
it's like on Ventura. Like we used to always just go there literally after a football game, after a basketball game.
Yeah.
We just slide there.
So it was like that was like the post hangout spot.
Literally
yeah.
post hangout, and then we go find some plots after that.
Yeah,
But,
do
we
whatever.
just slide up there. And,
Yeah, football, it was more IHOP. We had an IHOP right by the school.
Yeah.
We'd be in there.
So,
late.
yeah.
Like everybody's hungry after a football
Yeah.
game, whatever. Go in there, stay late. But hoop, Roscoe Chicken and Waffles. We had one probably 10 minutes from. It was the first one that ever opened in Pasadena.
all the one by me.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Roscoe's?
I think I have. I
Well,
think
we
I actually might have had. I
was
think I
in
might have
there.
had it once when I've been out there.
Yeah.
Before, yeah.
Fire.
It's
Yeah.
fire, yeah. It's low key getting like how Chick-fil-A like changed their chicken and stuff. Like, that's how it is now. It's like Eggo waffles now. It's like some real like
Yeah.
Just put in the little
Places
tickets.
are getting cheap now. Restaurant places.
It's because bro, people are so willing to just buy.
True.
That's why. Like,
True.
It's like, bro.
Yeah, we're not willing to no more. We be cooking over here.
Facts.
We actually
Good
be
eats.
So
over
everybody
here.
get Sunday
Healthy
dinners
eats.
going. Sunday dinners.
Ooh.
Facts.
We should do Sunday.
We can do it tonight.
Uh,
Late night.
True. But you have like camp in the morning though.
I mean, are we gonna be cooking at 12 a.m.?
You're right. You're right. We could get a Sunday.
I said we start like 8, 9, 8.
Yeah, we could get a Sunday dinner going. We should bring it back actually. We haven't done a Sunday dinner.
Yeah, I was gonna say summer. We just been gone. Honestly.
True.
So
But shoot, don't want to keep you all day.
Facts.
Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you tune in up to this point, you're a real one.
Facts.
Like, subscribe.
Comment.
all the
that
above.
stuff.
Just do it. Just do it.
Tap into Daron. Follow
Yeah.
along for a season. He's going to have a killer season. We're going to have him back on after he gets 15 tackles in one of his games this year.
3 picks, something crazy, you know what I'm saying?
A tutty. I need a tutty, though.
Oh, I need a pick six. You get a pick six, I'm not gonna. I'll probably run on the field.
I need I'm for sure.
I'm not playing.
I'm
I'm
kicking
in
the
the
door
end
down.
zone. Nah, I'm in the end zone doing some emo for sure. But nah, I appreciate it. Tune in to the next episode. We'll try to get on another team
Yeah.
sooner than later. Let us know in the comments too what team you want to see come on from Western. We'll try to get them on. And yeah, have a good rest of your Monday.